Yeah. Running these charts, watching FOMO traders tearing their bags apart. By the top, sell the low, now they crying in the chat. Should've checked the levels, now they funds ain't coming back. Candle wicked up, now they chasing that green. Didn't check resistance, now they stuck in a dream. Market makers laughing while they feeling their shorts. Retail wrecked again, should've studied the course. Oh no, FOMO got them in a wreck position. Buying at the top, repeating the failed mission. Successful trader steady waiting for the lows. Patience be the key, that's just how the game goes. Green candles got them feeling like a crypto king. One red wick and they losing everything. Selling in a panic, market makers love it. Smart money lurking while the weak hands dump it. Charts don't lie, but emotions do. Gotta have a plan or the market wrecks you. Successful traders don't chase, we don't trip. Buying them dips while new traders just slip. Oh no, FOMO got them in a wreck position. Buying at the top, repeating the failed mission. Successful traders steady waiting for the lows. Patience be the key, that's just how the game goes. Tops ain't for buying, bottoms ain't for selling. But new traders don't learn the lesson. They see a pump and they jump all in. Next thing you know, the liquidation begins. Successful traders stacking up while they fall. Waiting on the pullback, yeah, that's the call. Smart money wins while the new traders get wrecked. Study the game, show the market respect.
Let's make this money, don't get wrecked. Every trader must show the market respect.
All right, let's show the market some respect in 3, 2, and 1. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money, whether it's going up or going down on the daily, just down, down, down. Are you in any shorts? There's a question for you. Are you in any shorts? Right now, of course, the team and I, we are in some shorts, and some of them are doing well. Say some like we have a lot. I think we're only in like 4 trades, and 2 of the trades we've been in for a few days, and sometimes they take off right away, sometimes they don't. So right now we did enter one. We just got stopped out. Went up a little bit higher, but right now it's turning over, so we got in it again. Let's see here. Let's go to the hourly time frame. On the hourly, I hope y'all are doing shorts. If not, if you're in longs and you were doing a little bit of profit, hopefully you're taking some profit. You don't want to look for a 30% gainer. If you can get 8%, 12%, take it. Take it. All right, here we go. So happy you guys are here. So happy you're here. Now, of course, I'm running a little bit, well, it's a lot late. Normally on Saturdays and Sundays, we go live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But today, we're much later, about 2 hours late, 2.5 hours. So here's the story. Don't give excuses. No, here's the reason why. So I was up all night last night, looking at charts, seeing if we can get to another trade. And I finally go to bed, and I get up and I check the charts. It's like, man, these things aren't moving. Like, what's going on? Is my internet connected? And I go and I look, well, I only lay down for less than an hour. I was like, oh. So I stayed up, still starting to do the charts. And then right around, I'd say like 1:30, because again, I go live at 4, about 1:30, I'm doing charts. And then I fell asleep. I fell asleep at the workstation. And it's like, whoa. It was only for like a minute. I was like, whoa. I said, let me see if I can take a real quick cat nap. Well, that was supposed to be like an hour or two, turned into like 3 hours. I was like, okay, that's good. Let's get it. All right. But hopefully you're making some money. Hopefully you're making some money. Tomorrow, God willing, we'll do this at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just to let you know. All right. So let's go ahead and look at the chats. Of course, I'm not expecting too many people here, just because, again, I know, and I believe somebody was going to stream at 7:30 today, or I don't even remember. I think it was today. My names get confused. All right, let's see here. We got Jay Violet in the house. What's up, Jay Violet? Appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much for all of your hard work and determination to help the channel. Appreciate you greatly. Let's see here. We do have RS Miller in the house. What's up, man? Appreciate you greatly. We also have Moho in the house. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Very nice. So we got Sam the man. What's up, bro? What is up, brother? All right. See here. RS Miller says it's about to snow here with thunderstorms. Really? Today it's really nice outside. It's kind of warm. It's not too bad. It's 88, but man, the breeze is really nice. Really nice outside. We have All Set in the house. What's up, All Set? Very nice, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Again, short notice, but very happy you're here. And who knows, we might find more, or rather new people watching the show. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we can have out more people. Man, yeah. Oh, so the reason I was up last night, not only the charts, but yesterday we had a really nice amount of questions. Now, whenever I have questions, not only do I love answering those questions, but it gives me content to put for YouTube Shorts. And it literally took me about 5 hours to do edits. And then, so I do one round of editing, then another round of editing. And then the last round of editing is where I actually split up the videos. So I'm doing some videos, some shorts, and then some longer form content, and which will be also shorts. But yeah, so that man, I really wish I had my editor back, but it is what it is. All right, moving on. All right, so let's see here. It's 66 degrees. Wow. For us, it's 88 and sunny. Just woke up. Fell asleep in my chair. LOL. Yeah, dude. I fell asleep in my chair. I'm over here and whoa. So I can't stay up to 4 o'clock. It's another like 2 hours or so. Can I do it? We got Julian in the house. What's up, Julian? Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate you. Again, this is a later stream than normal. Let's go and let's get rid of the crypto bubbles. Let's just look what the fear and greed is real quick, and then we'll get to the charts. If you have any coins you want me to do, definitely let me know. If you have any questions, please ask. Please ask. I love questions. 30. We're at 30. Boring. Let's get back down. Let's come down to 20, 18, 10. Let's see if we can get some more crypto at a discounted rate. And then hopefully y'all are shorting. If you're not shorting and you're just waiting for a pump, you're literally cutting your profits in half. Now, granted, it could easily go the opposite way. If you are in a long or a regular spot trade, the trade could flip. And if it does, make sure you have a stop loss in place. Make sure to do risk management. Now, I did a video in reference to risk management. I really hope everybody watches it. This is a video that was from it's pretty much cut out from one of the, no, this is a video that I did specifically for my group. So risk management explained, and why 90% of traders fail, whether it's regular spot trade or leverage, and how can you beat the odds. Very nice. And then we did a warrior membership. So Bitcoin updates and active trades. Now, granted, if you're a member of YouTube, you don't get the actual setups. That's for the VIP. But sometimes, depending on what tier you're in, you might get some of the videos that I'm making for my VIPs, just explaining more stuff as far as what we're doing. But this one was a really cool video. And this one, Blowfin tutorial, this is good as well. If you are not using Blowfin and you're in the US looking for an exchange that is US friendly, Blowfin is probably your answer. I do have a few links are always in the description where it has Blowfin and several others that are US friendly. Me personally, I love MixC, and of course I have to have an ID for that. If you're curious about that, reach out to me, trade_intuition. And let's see, is this a new song? I did let's see here, crypto music. I'm doing, man, I worked on a song also last night. It's really good. It talks about RSI. Really good video or audio. I need to make it to it's a video. All right, moving on. Let's go here. This is my, close your eyes. That's my video. That's my song. Let's do this. All right, close your eyes Gosh darn it. Okay, here we go. We are looking at the daily time frame on Bitcoin. Just zooming out. This was part of the video that I made for VIP members. But let's go ahead and just hide everything. Let's hide everything and let's just look at it. And one thing I love doing is looking at the chart kind of like from a fresh set of eyes. Fresh set of eyes. Man, I'm surprised we're getting people rolling in. Wow, appreciate it. Really thirsty. Was outside for a little bit and really thirsty. All right, here we go. And it's really good just to go and just look at everything from a fresh set of eyes. Now here, of course, you know, this was our main level that we broke. And then once we did this, then now we're starting to look for shorts. You know, before, you know, longer term shorts. Came down here, wicked, took a lot of this liquidity, came up, came back down, took more. Well, this was already taken by this, but this took this liquidity right here. Now it's coming up and it was doing an uptrend. For me personally, I don't like it when it's like a block. I like to see movement. I like to see ups and downs. You know, give me something. But here it's more of a block. I was mentioning that I don't like that. Hey, we got Jesse in the house. What's up, Jesse? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Oh, and I forgot to change my mouse. I was doing a video for my group, and then a message came up on my screen. Your mouse needs recharging. It's like, I think I still have it recharging. So if you hear clicking, let me know. I can just swap out the mices. So then here's a block. I don't like this block. I want to see ups and downs, but it came up and then it broke out and then it came back down. Then it broke this. So now it's looking good. And we can see this better on a lower time frame. So we'll look to the 4-hour time frame. We can see higher highs, higher lows, was doing great. Broke this trend line. Oh crap. This was our main level that it could not, or rather we didn't want it to break. And hopefully you can see the crosshairs. And then sure enough, it found support on it just briefly and then broke below. And then now came down. Now we're starting up again, but too aggressive. And this move is just too aggressive without coming down. When it did come down barely, and then another aggressive move that led to a really nice dump. We happened to catch this in the group. I was notifying everybody's like, hey, this is not looking good. It's too fast. And then, of course, it moved really fast. I let them know that I was in the trade, and it kind of came down again. And now it's starting to try to go up. But guess what happened, guys? So we have this level. It broke the level, came down. So now it's this level. We don't want it to break this level. 81. Oh, yeah. 81,971. We don't want to see break that. If we're looking bullish, we're looking bullish. If we're looking bearish and we want everything to dump, yes, break it. Then it came up, down, and what it actually did was it broke this level. It broke this level ever so slightly. We can kind of just zoom in, see where the crosshairs are at. This barely broke it, and now it's looking to come up. But look at all these wicks. Again, it's 4-hour time frame. Look at all these wicks. Look at the candle buys. I mean, you can see kind of literally on the verge of rolling over. All it needs to do is now break this level and close underneath it. All right. Let's see here. Going down the list. Okay. Yes, definitely smash the likes. We got Wix Wi-Fi 89 in the house. What's going on? What is going on? So happy you guys are here. I'm surprised y'all are here. This was a much later stream, and I was like, you know what? I was gonna take the day off. I was like, no, let me just stream, and I'm not gonna get upset if there's only one person because it's not my normal time, and I didn't tell anybody. So thank you guys. Thank you for being here. You guys are the best, man. You guys are the best. Let's see here, going down the list. Loving the chat rate. You guys are doing great on the chat rate. And to us, that's really important to us, the chat rate, because that tells YouTube, hey, there's interaction. There's people talking. And it was funny last night with Road Dog, Crypto Road Dog. It was funny. Road Dog Crypto. Road Dog. He wasn't showing his face. And it's so funny because He's the one with the turkey face. And like, we love the turkey face. It's just so silly. And then of course he does his eyes, and his eyes, you know, get all big because of the filter. And it's just silly. And he didn't have his camera on. And it's like, and it was funny. It was very clever. He's like, I'm not putting the camera on until our chat rate gets up. Right now it's at a 4, and before it was a 0. And then, man, we cranked that bad boy up big time. And he's like, whoa, I've never seen it this much. And then he put it on his camera. So that was pretty cool. That was fun. It was kind of like a game, I guess. See, Allset says, T.I. Joe, if I want to zoom out to the weekly, I am aiming to take a long when the bottom comes in tomorrow. Hey, all right, the weekly, let's go. So the weekly time frame, let's look at this. And I'm assuming you're just for the weekly candle tomorrow. Yep. Looking to go long on the weekly because potentially closing above its previous close. So that would make this green. I don't know about that strategy. I mean, if potentially I could maybe use that strategy if our wick was, I mean, if our candle body was maybe midway or maybe even up here. But just to go in on the candle close of it being green, I mean, we have more buying pressure here. Now, granted, we had a lot of buying pressure here. This is why I don't look at the, this is why I take a lot of things into consideration. We'll put it that way. But look at this huge buying pressure. Nice, big, beautiful wick. You think the next candle is going to go to the moon? 120, probably. Look at this huge buying pressure. But that's only because it sold off. Here, we have buying pressure. Price came up, selling pressure, but more buying pressure. Then here it's pretty much, you know, kind of even. Then here we have more selling pressure, but currently we have 1 day left and the price, the candle may close green. And then if, I mean, it's a lot of selling pressure right there. The next candle could be lower. So just kind of give you a heads up on that. I wouldn't use that strategy. Personally, I wouldn't. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay. But I mean, if you use that strategy and it makes you money, keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. Let's see here. Going back over here. Sam says, where can I find the active trades everyone is in from the group? Sam, are you in the group? Does that sound like a question as if you're in the group? Let me know if you're in the group. Where can I find what active trades everyone is in from the group? So let me know, Sam, are you in the group? Now, of course, there's 2 areas. One is the official setup channel that I have where I only post, and my posts are very few, so that when you do, or rather when we do show results, there's an extremely high chance you're in it. Extremely high chance. As opposed to, you know, posting 10, 15, 20 charts a day in several areas. And then, you know, look at our group is the best, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not about that. It's about making you money, guys. It really is. So right now I'm pulling up Twitter, and here's one. So this one, we entered it 3 days ago. We had to be very patient with this one. This is the one that actually got me kicked out of that prop firm, because I knew it was going to, well, I didn't know. I had a very high likelihood that it might come down. And so I was taking it, and then I get stopped out. And I take it again, and I got stopped out. And I took it like, I think 3 times. And then I was actually in this trade when everything got erased, because another trade put me over the edge. So then I lost this trade too, or it canceled itself out. Like, dang it. So this is the short. So this is actually an inverted chart. So this is the short. You can tell by the red candles. But so whenever we post results like this is not, oh, you know, we posted this one in addition to 30, or even, shoot, man, if we did 10 a day, 70 in a week, no. So here's one of the setups. Here's another setup, Ondo. You know, this is one of the ones we've let it ride, and this one's doing fairly nice. Here's another one, ETH, letting this one ride as well. You know, and because you're in the group, you have access to this. These are my setups. Now we do have an area where the members can post, which are the member charts. And there we have some of our extremely talented admins. They are in there posting setups, and they're killing it. Man, they're killing it. And then, of course, we have other members that are there too that are actually doing the same. They're putting setups in there. Very good. See here. Sam. Is Sam still here? So let me know. Let me know if you're in the group. Let's see here. Quick swipe. Let's see here. Going down the list. Okay. Awesome. Very nice. See the chats. Very nice. What's why finding that and says, Joe, we appreciate you. And I appreciate all of y'all, man. I appreciate y'all so much. But like I said, I wasn't going to be mad, or because there's some times where I'll see the views like, man, I'm over here. I stopped my day, blah, blah, blah. And nobody's here. Bye. Like, Joe, grow up. And so today I thought, man, I'll be happy to have two. So y'all really, thank you guys. Y'all made my day. I am happier than when I found that I had more tenders in my tender box from Popeyes. I am more happier right now than when I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus, man, they hooked me up. Good Lord. Oh, that reminds me, I got to do I have my receipt so I can say how great the experience was. First time I've ever been met with everybody in there smiling and just in a great mood. It was a different like atmosphere. It was crazy. I let them know too. It was like, man, y'all are doing a great job. See here, Road Dogg was freaking hilarious the last 2 nights. Yeah, dude kills it, man. I love the dude. Dude kills it. And I tell everybody too, like, I hope he doesn't get offended, but I go there for the entertainment. I really do. Now, granted, there are times where I'll go there and, you know, his group of people, they'll throw out coins that I would never even heard of or never would have looked at. And I'll go and I'm just like, hey, you know what? This looks pretty good. And our group has made money because of that. So, you know, there are times where he's provided some really nice gems for myself and my group, but I just go there for the entertainment. I love all his the stuff that he does. So here, thank you, Jesse. Appreciate you, man. Here, All Set says, printed $75, just sitting on the couch. Hey, there you go, man. Very nice. See, that's why we're in crypto, and Joe was crazy. Yeah. Yeah, and there's gonna be a lot of times where we're not gonna sleep. We're not gonna sleep. Crypto doesn't sleep. There's gonna be times where I get like 2 hours, and I did that last season, where I'll get 2 hours. Shoot, man, whenever I can fit it in, you know, because the Asia session would kick off, the London session would kick off, and then I might, you know, take a nap like between 1 and 4 maybe, and then another one maybe like, shoot, man, like 7 to 10, if I was lucky. See here. The world is getting crazier and more expensive. Tell me about it. Hey, the eggs are going down. I haven't bought eggs in like 2 weeks now, but I was buying them when they're like $9 a pop. It's like, good Lord, buy 3 of them at a time. It's like, dude, there's all my $14, you know, just buying one of them. Good Lord. Here. Yep. The all sets. Are the tariffs going to affect the power bill? And yeah, tariffs. Crazy. Okay, going to the list. Going down the list, seeing if there's any questions. Yeah, I want solar. Well, I don't even know if I'm gonna stay here, because like I said, my ex-boss, who was supposedly passed away, which he didn't. I'm almost positive, not 100%. But I'm pretty gosh darn close. I'm about like 98% positive. And well, anyway, my ex-boss, who had his lawyer serving me papers as far as evictions and everything else, well, they kind of slowed down when he passed away. And then just recently, about 2 weeks ago, I guess, I got an eviction letter. So maybe he's risen. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows it just. See here, going on the list. But yeah, I would, and me, I love it here. I really do. I love the land. I love that I don't have neighbors. The one neighbor that used to be my best friend, my ex-boss, this is how controlling and manipulative and narcissistic he was. He knew that my neighbor, story time. We're gonna do story time. Joe, we haven't even started, and you're not giving me any questions. Story time. Story time. All right. So he knew my neighbor. We'd hang out. We'd hang out on the porch for a good 2, 3, 4 hours, just talking about life, talking about whatever. And you know, me and him, we were like buddies. You know, he'd bake chicken or bake food or whatever. He'd bring it over. Just good dude. And then my ex-boss, he found out about it. Of course, you know, me and him were like really good friends, best friends. And he found out about it, and dude didn't like that. Like, I guess he wanted me to be his only friend. I don't know. But I may have friends everywhere. I make friends everywhere. And so sure enough, he ended up telling my neighbor, I'm pretty sure of it, not to talk to me. Because he stopped coming over, stopped hanging out. And then a few months went by, and I didn't think nothing of it. You know, it's like, whatever. Maybe he's just busy. I don't care. You know. And then the one day I saw him outside. And I said, hey man, I'm about to pay the rent. Where do I pay it at? Because he's not. My ex-boss is not answering the door. And he goes, well, I was told not to tell you. I was like, oh yeah, that was pretty sad. So now my buddy, he doesn't come over, but he doesn't come over because my ex-boss told him not to. I'm sure of it. Sure. All right, moving on. That was a little story time. But yeah, so I don't think my ex-boss is passed away because, well, I got a eviction notice again. We'll see. But I love the land because, again, I have one neighbor and land. And I'm actually making payments on the land still. So hopefully I can keep it. But I don't know. He's over here to the dump. Here, going down the list. Holy smokes, just saw the money on the solar powers. Hey, we got Quick Smoker in the house. What's up, Quick Smoker? Appreciate you guys being here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, issues, let me know. Let me know. See here. I like this. Joe comes on and the market starts pumping. Is it pumping? Uh-oh. Let me check my coin. Okay, that one's okay. So on one coin, we're up pretty nicely. Another coin, we're up. Okay. Another coin we just entered and we're down like 1%. 2x leverage. That'll work. Here. Holy smokes. All set says, I have 86 solar panels with 3 Batman. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want. Here. Going down the list. Okay. Eggs are still affordable here. Oh, nice. Yeah, I need to buy some eggs. I need to get some groceries. I was going to try my best not to buy groceries this week because that's what I like doing every once in a while is just see if I can survive off the pantry. And I've gone 8 hours. I was like, maybe I should get some food, but I don't want to go out. I don't like spending money going out. Granted, I don't like cooking either. So it's like I'm in a predicament. But I've ever been married a few times and no, thank you. Joe, did you just say you get married to have them cook for you? No, I didn't say that. Ooh, I was going to say something, but I knew I was going to get a lot of hate. Never mind. Moving on. So here, let's see here, going down the list. Yeah, I've been trading Bitcoin and hedging with alts. Yeah, I've been doing Bitcoin. Last night I was going to do Bitcoin when it was right here, but I was already in some trades and I was trying to do my editing. It's like, no, I like watching it. I like watching my trades. Okay. Went on the list. See, just trading Bitcoin easy this week. Wait for price to build up and take it down with a short. Yeah, that's right. 100% all set. 100%. Like here, went nice and up. Okay, no, fine. Here went really high up. I'm looking for a short. And I probably enter the short here, then I get stopped out. Okay, no problem. Then you can just try it, and you know you have a very high likelihood it's going to come down. Just a matter of when, you know. Here, roll, search, roll over. You enter the trade. Boom, you made up the loss of this one, and boom, nice. That's funny. Yes, the overtime. Username's in the house. What's up, username? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for being here. You guys are great. You guys are great. Thank you for the love and support. You guys are the best. Okay. Yes. Very good. Coming down with the chats. XRP might break out here. Well, let's check it out. We have XRP on this. This is a video that I was making, or from yesterday. I don't know. I need to see it come up to at least 50% of this move and see if it's going to roll over and then break out, or just roll over and break the low. So this one I'm still kind of iffy on. But if it does break out of this box, man, I mean, talk about coming down. Huge opportunity for it to come down. Just pretty much like the coins that we've been in these past couple of days, and we've been doing really nicely. That might happen here. I mean, we'll see. For all the XRP holders, I hope that doesn't happen. See here, did you ever get answers to your question? Who are you referring that one to? If I answered it, I'm not sure. Username says, I don't have friends. With a face like that, no reason. No reason why. No. See here, I have family. Very true. Very true. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really, man, I love my crypto family. Man, I love my crypto family. Like, y'all are very supportive, and like, y'all support everybody when you can, if you can. You guys are the best. Absolute best. Okay, very good. All right, excellent. So let's look a little bit further in on Bitcoin. Let's do the 1 hour time frame. And what we're thinking, when the price is here, you know, pretty good chance of it rolling over. This nice retracement to about the 50% mark. Price came down, then up to about the level that I thought was going to go to. But it came down further to the 0.5, where originally I thought it was going to go. And then it broke through that 618, 786. Uh-oh. Here I'm looking for, man, if we don't go above the 618, which was roughly around 82.8, man, look for that rollover, taking these wicks and then taking all this, all that. But instead, it broke above the 618, coming up to the 0.5. And now what I would like to see it do is pretty much just come up, kind of stay in this trend line. So about here, I'm guessing, we come here, breaking this level for our shorts to play out, and then continue on. But all this is just dependent on, you know, what's the plan for Bitcoin? Is it going to attack these levels? So we're actually going to do a few different ones. We'll do this in whites, and we'll do another one. Trying not to go through wicks. Oh, so we're right there. So we might get a rollover right here. So I'm using this low to high. So we're right at resistance. Wow. I thought we had a little bit more room. Thought we had a little bit more room. So now what this tells me is that we might possibly break out, come here, retest, and now do something like this. Possible. We'll see. We shall see. Here. We're right on the line to go either way. It's decision time. Yeah, exactly right. One, I couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, it's exactly right. It's decision time. You know, it had this rollover. Then it came up about 50%. And now what is it going to do? Is it going to come down and attack this? Or is it going to try a little bit harder and then attack this? Yep. And on the weekends, you know, we'll see if, you know, money starts coming in, pushing it up. We'll see. We got Taven in the house. What's up, Taven? Appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. Okay, thank you, everybody smashing the likes. You guys are the best. Here. Oh, nice. Hey, Diggity says, got the clutch and the alternator on my son's car done. All is well in the world. Back to making money. There you go. And you saved a lot of money by doing that, you know, because what's that? What does that run now? Like $1,000, $1,500 to put a clutch in? Oh, and the alternator. So like 15, what? 22? Man, I used to love driving clutch. I love it so much. I would tell my brother all the time. Me and him, we learned how to drive clutch together. But I would tell him all the time. I was like, man, this is my anti-theft device. And then he would tell me, Joe, your car is an anti-theft device. I said, ooh, burn. Yeah, he would always have the latest and greatest cars. Me, I always had, you know, buying cash. That way there's no payments. Except I did buy a brand new car one time. But then I wasn't working for like a year and a half. I was like, come pick it up, guys. It's not worth it. The payments, the insurance, it's not worth it. I just get Uber. And that was a great car. It was a brand new, at that time, 2024 Kia something. I actually bought 2 new cars that year. It was funny because it was one of them Kia, I don't know, but it was a nice size, really nice size, sharp looking car. Well, the first one that I bought, I go to the dealership and I say, listen, I want the cheapest car you got. They say, well, that's a Kia. I said, I want the cheapest Kia you got. I don't want any bells and whistles. I don't care if it doesn't have a radio. I just want the absolute cheapest. That's what I want. I want to come in here, pay it, boom, out. I don't want any of this hassle back and forth. And they're like, all right. So a few days later, I go back. I forgot how much it was. It was very inexpensive. And I get the car. I didn't even test drive it or nothing. It was small. Like the normal width of a car, it was less than that. It was pretty small. And it would look funny because I'm a big dude and I'm going to this little car. And to roll down the window, like you literally had to roll it down. The radio was, shoot, man. I mean, the radio was, the speakers, I mean, just crap. Hey, we got retro mic in the house. Throw some retro mics in the chat if you could, please, guys. Thank you so much for being the huge supporter. We have a lot of supporters, you know, financial supporters, just watching the show, you know, showing just support as far as, you know, helping the channel grow. And we have a huge contributor, which is Retro Mike Tech, gifting out 5 new memberships. And of course, these memberships, they help you with the videos that I'm making for my VIP group. They get trickled down to the memberships. The higher tier you are, the more you get. It just makes sense. But thank you, Retro Mike. You're the best, man. You're the best. But yeah, you had to roll down the windows and like literally roll them down. And after that, I was like, nope, next car, it's going to have bells and whistles. Bells and whistles. But I was trying to get a standard, but they didn't have one that day. I just went up. I said, I want that car. I didn't test drive it. I said, I want that car. Paperwork, boom. Let's go. Yeah. It's too much. I think they do that on purpose. Where I'm sure they're watching like the Titanic, long old movie. And they're like, yes, sir, we'll be with you in just a moment. And then, oh, it's a boring part. Let me go talk to him. So right now we're talking with the finance company, blah, blah, I'll be right back. Then they start watching the movie again. Then it's another boring part. Oh, man, let me go talk to the dude. Come back. Okay, yes, sir. So everything's looking great. Just have to run some numbers by my manager, trying to get you the best deal. Be back. And the whole time you're thinking, oh, okay. The whole time he's watching the Titanic. The Titanic. Yeah. All right, very good. You get some more. Let's see here, going down the list. Okay. It was a clutch on one, alternator and fuel. Wow. Yeah, my neighbor, he does all that stuff. He actually buys cars and then fixes them and then resells them. It's a pretty good business, very lucrative in my opinion for him. Okay. Going down the list. Going down the list. And K Diggity says Jesse drives the General Lee. Uncle Jesse. There we go. All right. So looking at this on the 15-minute time frame, what do I think is going to happen? Well, right now we are doing a really nice going up. I would have liked to have seen more of a retrace to about here. We went up. Nice retrace, went up. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It would look bad if it went straight up and then barely down and then straight up. That would look bad. Just don't want it crossing this level. 82,857. Just don't want it crossing this level. You can do whatever it wants. For my shorts, I do want this to cross. Let's see. We shall see. But like right now, it's good. All right, it's coming up to this trend line. So we'll see if it breaks it. See here. Haven says, yep, but maybe we don't get the normal retracement because Bitcoin is separated from the NASDAQ. Hey, there you go. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Let's see here. We got about we got that 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. Any questions, comments, concerns, issues? If so, let me know. You guys are great. See, I'm short, Joe. Make it go down. Let's go. Let's go. Hopefully you were in a short from up here or higher. Doing a short right now, it's very high risk. I mean, it could come down. Very high risk. We would need to break this level for a short. Breaks the level, comes down, then comes up, and then let's see if it breaks the low or if it continues to now try for the highs. Yes, indeed. Yeah, right now we're in 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. I don't like being in too many trades. And I don't like posting a lot of trades either. Like for the group, I don't like posting a lot of trades. Just because, I mean, it's, in my opinion, it's unfair to it's unfair to the members because, you know, 10, 15, 20 charts a day. Sure. I mean, some of them are going to move, but most of them aren't, or you're going to have to wait a long time. And then, you know, other groups, what they do is they just like brag about it. Like, look at this one, we did great. Look at this one, we did great. Ondo, we looked at those. CRV, have we looked at this one for a little bit? It's a nice retracement. That's beautiful. Right now, it's decision time. Is it going to come up, break this level, or is it going to roll over halfway and then take out this level, then this level? This actually looks pretty nice. Yeah, this looks nice. CRV here. Awesome, Arts Owner. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you greatly. You're the best. Yeah, it's the best. All right, so CRV, let's go and delete our 34 drawings. Get out of here. And let's kind of just look at this from a new perspective. So one thing I do identify is this level and this level. I want to make this a zone. Now, granted, you know, we do have the wicks as well, but what I want to do is I want to concentrate on this. Once the price action breaks above this zone, there's a really good chance that, you know, hopefully we can start attacking these highs. We do not want it crossing this low. We cross this low, there's a really good chance we can take out this liquidity and then continue coming lower like we've been doing. You know, we took out this, came lower, took out this, came lower, taking all this. But this liquidity is pretty much already done. Like this huge run up starting November of last year. This huge, just nothing but up and up only, which is ridiculous. Then, you know, it took it all back, like literally. So 80%. From here to here, be 78. Shoot, man, like 90%. Should have done this. Let's take this off. 73%. Okay. Whatever. So you can take that off. This off. Okay. So this actually, like in my opinion, very trying. Took out all this already. Now zooming in, go to the 4-hour time frame. I don't like blocks. I don't like this. I don't like this. I like this. I like this. I don't like the blocks. Let's go ahead and do our ray tool, magnet tool. Go from the wick to this wick, and it kind of cuts through it barely. Let's go from this wick to this wick, and let's go to a 1-hour time frame just so we can see more price action. We got about 5 minutes. I don't like the price action. It's too blocky. Like we have this block, we have this block diagonal, we have this block, we have this block, we have this block. It looks very fake price action. What's the market cap on Curve? Let's check it out really quick. So here, CRV, it is 646 million. So I was pretty sure it was under a billion, but just looking at this, you can tell like, oh, low, you know, lower market cap. So that means they can move fast, either up or down. So let's just say the break of this level we would have entered, 10%, boring. Bedtime for me. Had a great, oh, thank you, Moho. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, brother. Yeah, we're gonna be leaving here in about 3 minutes. Thank you very much. And thank you for everybody showing up today, man. It's a surprise. I thought I was gonna have like one person. So thank you guys. So here we did break out of this trend, the fake out, come back into this. We're at this level now. I do see this trend right here, which just could be a possible bounce. See if I can line it up. I mean, this does kind of line up. See if we're gonna get a bounce here. We got a bell, you know, we got a bounce here. It didn't bounce here. Let's see if here it bounces. Maybe come down a little bit more, which would be good because it'll be 50% of this move about right here. So let's just say this, and then starts attacking up. Maybe. We'll see. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. See, good evening. What's up, James? See, I'm late. What did I miss? It was just we didn't talk about nothing really. There was, you know, we didn't have any questions. Man, yesterday we had some killer questions. So I'm still editing that video. Had some really great questions yesterday and the day before. So, but it takes so long to edit. I hate it. Like, I literally do not look forward to editing. But I'm gonna be editing some more. So make sure to watch those videos. I have a video. I'm not sure if y'all have seen it yet. This one is bring it over here. Go to videos. Dang it. Try this again. Go to videos. This one is the risk management explained. This is very boring. I'm gonna let you know right now, it's very boring. Nothing sexy about it, but it'll prevent you from getting wiped out. Potentially, not financial advice. So definitely check this video out. And leave a comment too, and like the video. All right. So that's our time, really. But yeah, nothing really too big today. You know, we went over Bitcoin at the very beginning. Right now it's at resistance, potentially. Looking for it to either break up and then find support on it, or potentially come up to it and then roll over. This was done prior to this, I believe. I'm not too sure. But that's pretty much it. Okay. Here. Sin, I'm sorry for yesterday. My phone was in my pocket. Sin was sick. Sin in the house. What's up, Sin? Appreciate you. Guys are great. Yeah, definitely smash the like. You guys are amazing. Okay. Going in the list. All right. Yes, nothing but love here, guys. Nothing but love. Yeah, when I heard about it, I was like, ooh, what happened? Fight. Like, no. Just pushing a button on the phone by accident. Like, oh. I've actually done that when I'm deleting the comments, because what I do is I hide the comments and for the spammers. And there was one where you have hide and then you have always approve, like literally right next to each other, like not further down, because those two things are way different. And I went and I just always clicking, you know, here, and then hide. And then there was one where I went and it moved a little bit and click, approve all messages. Like, oh crap. Like, dang it. See here. Jonos. Holy smokes. Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Wick 589 with the super chat. You guys are great. T. If I have to hear one more time how much wifey regrets. That's funny. That's funny. So let's talk about that. That's funny. Let's see here. Going down the list. You guys are great. James says, gonna check out the video. Enjoy your evening. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, so we're done already. Yeah. Button banning. Doesn't mean games work. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. All right, so that is the end of the show. And I have a song that I did. And it's a, I don't know. Well, I'll play it anyway. If y'all like it, you can say. If not, then y'all can go. But it is, well, let me look for it while I'm doing this. So let's go over here. So I do want to thank you guys very much. Thank you for being here. You guys really made the show today. I thought I was going to have one person. You guys are more to me than anything in the world. Appreciate you. And thank you for letting me be a part of your crypto journey. And I'm very proud to be a part of yours. With that being said, my name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition. Let's jam out to some music. This is new music, never heard before. And it's dealing with the RSI and how, a lot of mentors, say, oh, it's overbought. You want to sell it. It's oversold. You want to buy it. It talks about that. It took me a long time to make this kind of flow. So let me know what you think about it. I'm going to go ahead and set it up right now. I believe it is this one, but this is not the song that I want. This is not the song that I want. So I got to find this. I got to turn that off. Okay, so just bear with me. And we're going to go ahead and put a new song on. And let me know what you think of this. So let's go to media source. And this song is called RSI song. That way I can save it. Now I got to browse for it. And let me know what you think of this song. I worked pretty hard on it. So this is the RSI. Here we go. And it may be loud at first. I'm not too sure.
They say it's overbought and it's time to sell. Wondering why the price keeps going up, they should have held. They say it's oversold, get ready to buy. Now the price goes lower, new traders wondering why. If you follow blindly, confusion sets in. RSI shows moments and now the lesson begins. Bella Strength Index tells a story. If you know how to read it, soon comes the glory. Bull market running strong and loud. RSI high cause the trend is proud. Mentors teach and sell when it's up too far. But price keeps pumping, breaking every bar. That ain't a signal, that's momentum heat. Strength in the move, not time to retreat. It ain't to buy or sell.
So we have a SOS call out. We have an SOS. See, Ahmed, are you still here? If you are still here, let me know. We have an SOS. So let's go back to the main page. The main page. Let me know if you are here. We have an SOS that just came out. Let's see here. So let me go to the chat really quick. C-Tree's in the house. What's up, C-Tree? Okay. Okay. So going down the list really quick. Yes. Okay, you're here. Okay, cool. So we have an SOS that just went out. We're going to help our buddy. Okay, here. So Ahmed says, can you please look at move? Okay, so let's look at move. Move. So we were actually done with the show, but This is truly an SOS. I'm down so much. Long from. Okay, so what leverage are you using? What amount of leverage? So 408. So what amount of leverage are you using? So this is where we entered. Okay. In the list. Here, C-Tree, bro. How about a story time about Lambo guy? I think he's alive. I'm telling you that right now. I think he's alive. I was right about the not being hacked. Let's see if I'm right about him being alive. I think it's alive. I really do. I mean, why else would I get served an eviction notice? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. See, CT says I shorted ETH a bit ago, 0.4 peaks on the 5-minute market cipher on take profit 1. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna listen to that song after we finish with this. We're gonna listen to the song here. KD says, "Dang, Joe's such a good dude. Pauses the stream for a trader in need." Yeah. Like I really do care about your money. Like I really do. Like your money, I treat it like my money. And if I was down and out, I'd be like, uh-oh. So appreciate you guys. 20x leverage. Oof, ouch. Ouch, 20x leverage. So I'm assuming you put in a few times and kept, yeah. You've entered in like, what, 3 or 4 times trying to save your account? Yeah, so there's pluses and minuses. So first, Ahmed, since you're learning, there's so much I want to say. Since you're learning to trade, can you make money using leverage? Yes. Can you make money much faster using leverage? Yes. You can also lose money faster, which you're seeing right now. So I'm not going to say advice because I never give advice, never financial advice here. But if I was in your situation, which I've been in, I would not trade. Because if you ever have to ask somebody, what should you do? You're not ready to trade. I know that sounds hard, but here, I'm here to make, I tell this to everybody, people, I'm here to make you money, not here to be your friend. If we become friends along the way, great. But my goal is to make you money. So I will, I don't put you, we had a term, my ex-boss, he would always say, I put you in a brotherly headlock, for the group, put you in a brotherly headlock. I don't, I punch you in your shoulder and I punch you over and over and over and over until it hurts like really bad. But that's what I do. So what I would strongly recommend, because you're going to pay money. You're going to pay money either to a mentor, I'm a mentor, or you're going to pay money to the market, which you are doing right now. Let's see here. James says, you got to ride it out, bro, if you can afford it. Right. So with that being said, your liquidation was, let's say here, for example, you added to it. Your liquidation was here. You added more to it. Your liquidation's here. You keep on adding to it. And I've done this before too, but that was my plan. You have to have a game plan when going in. One, either have a stop loss or enough money to where if it does come down, what I do is I double the amount. So for example, I'll put $50 in, knowing that I could potentially spend maybe $200. I'll put $50 in, and if it drops, because I'm doing higher leverage, if it drops 50, 60%, then I'll put $100 in. So now I doubled my initial entry cost margin. So now my average entry is lower. So as soon as it comes up, hopefully it comes up, I'm in profit. right away. Then it goes even lower and I'm down another 50, 60, 70%. I'm about to get liquidated. So now I have to put like 150. See, I put 100. So now I have to do 200, but preferably like 300 so that it reduces my average entry really good so that if and when it does roll up, I'm in profit. But you can only do that so many times. The first one's $50. Second time it's $100. Third time it's $250, $300. Fourth time it's $600. You know, I mean, it just adds up. And sometimes you can run out of money. But that is part of the plan that needs to be set in the very beginning. So I'm not here to scold you. I'm here to give you the information you don't want to hear, but information you need. And in my opinion, if you are going to do leverage, do a 2 or 3x leverage. Trade with $10, $50. Risk 1% of your, this is not sexy. Very boring, very boring. You know, I get it. You want to trade with $100 and make 500. I get it. Very high risk. And it will take you multiple times of zeroing your account to understand, like, man, I should have just paid for Joe's course or anybody's course. Well, preferably mine, I am biased. Than to put all that money in the market and lose it and lose it and lose it and still be at the same spot. So I'll give you a heads up. But in reference to this, we entered here. I'm assuming you were trying to catch this knife. That's what I'm assuming. And I'm assuming you try to catch this kind of for a reason. Maybe because there was a level of support here and here and here. And here. That's exactly what happened. Wow. Dude, I'm speaking from experience. Like, your mistakes that you're making, I have made. I have made them. Now, if I make those mistakes, they're planned mistakes. Now I know that if I'm going to, there's several different ways of trading. One, having a stop loss. Two, adding money to it. No stop loss. And depending on your plan, depends on what you do. You either get stopped out, you lose money, or you don't want to lose money. So you keep on adding to it, and then hopefully you don't get stopped out. But you may run out of money, and then you get liquidated. So now you spent $1,000 on a trade that didn't work because you ran out of money. I've been there. I've been there many times. So, and what I do is I show you the truth about trading. Like, I don't say, oh, well, yeah, this right here and this and blah, blah, and I don't hear with all that mess, dude. Like, I'm showing you because I've done it. I've made the mistakes. And now they're planned mistakes. If it's like, you know what, I'm not going to do a stop loss. I'm just going to add to it. And I add and add and add. It's like, oh, crap. Matter of fact, Joe, just help me with my trade. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. Matter of fact, there was one time on a live stream, I was in 3 trades. My thought process, my plan was no stop loss, just add to it. And I added to those trades 3, maybe 4 times. And I had some decent money in there. And I was down another 70% from my entry on 3 of them, all 3 of them. This is when the market was changing. And I looked right into the camera. I was live. I was like, I looked right in the camera. It's like, man, I don't want to close this trade. It's going to hurt. It's going to, I could add, I've already added 3, 4 times. I can add doubling what I'm putting in here. Maybe 4 times. 5 is pushing it on each one of them. 4 times, maybe 5. But I don't want to lose all my money. If I do that, I will lose all of my money. I can either tuck my tail between my legs, admit defeat, and take the pain, the financial pain of just getting stopped out because I'm gonna close the trade, versus losing all of it and then now start from scratch again. So I told everybody, all right, I'm gonna click this button that says close all. I clicked it, and you can just see my face. I was like, man, that hurts. I've never lost that much money in a very long time. It literally hurt me. And I was happy though. 5 days later, I would have added in at least 2 more times. And then 4 or 5 days later, a week later, the whole market was just coming down. And I would have lost everything. But because I swallowed my pride, and not only that, but I'm very transparent with everybody. I show you my wins, I show you my losses. I show you the truth and the realness of trading. It's not, oh, you have a course, I'm going to show you that I'm the best and I don't lose. No. You know, the course that I have, it's not for sale. It's what I offer. If you want to join it, boom. You don't want to join it, get the stuff here for free. Speaking about that, trying to think of why you enter the trade. I'm assuming because of this zone, I mean, which would have been nice. I'm assuming this zone was why you entered. And then coming down. No, see, it didn't even break this. But maybe now you start seeing it rolling and then you bought, which was high risk. We know that now, and I'm not here to beat you up, but we know that now. What we want to do is we want to wait for the break of this. It did break. Entering this trade, I would have entered. Now, hold on. Now, entering this trade, there's a few things that I would take into consideration. So what I want to do is I want to walk you through the entire thought process. It broke this level. I'd enter the trade knowing it's a very high risk trade, high risk, high reward. The reason I would enter here, the break of this, is because we could come up to take this and then get rejected here, come down, find support, come up to take this. There's a lot of liquidity built up top, a lot of it. Granted, same thing with the bottom, but here it looks like this might be the reversal. Here we have the same thing though, where it looked like literally the same thing. Price came down, came up. This is a nice place to buy. We probably get stopped out here. No problem. Comes down, comes up, breaks this. We probably wouldn't have bought here. Comes down here, break this. We would have bought, because it's breaking out of this zone. I would have bought, and then I would have gotten stopped out. But that's my plan, though, to have a stop loss. I live to fight another day. But if we did, but this, to me, I would have entered this, based off of this zone. And then we have this little zone right here. Now we do have, look, and now it's really easy. I would not have entered it because we have a high and a lower high, nothing but lower highs. No, I wouldn't have. It's easy to see that now because it's down here. But what would we have done in the moment? In the moment, sure, I'd entered. I would have entered higher. I would have entered here. So I would have been at more of a loss. Expecting to come down, come up, come down, and then break this level. And it slightly did. Then it broke this level. Now I'm worried. Broke this level. Now I'm worried again. Came up, did a lower high. Uh-oh. Coming down here, I needed to now attack this high. Right now, I need to attack this high and then go for the next high. And it rolled over. I get stopped out. If I wasn't already stopped out. Now, looking at this, it looks like it's slowing down. So that's a good part about this. It looks like it's slowing down. And what I mean by that is we're looking at the legs. This is on the 1 hour time frame. We're looking at the legs. Here we have a very large leg down, which this is called a leg. Then we have a smaller leg down. Then we have a slightly larger leg down. Then we have a smaller leg, smaller leg, smaller leg, smaller leg, smaller leg, smaller leg. See how I was doing that? So this potentially could be the bottom. And we can see this curvature right here, which would form potentially a bow. So that's a good thing. You know, we're not right here and you asking that question. It's like, well, I mean, it could come down here, but we really need to break this to be positive here, because we're making these highs much less of a distance to break above to potentially change the trend. What I do right there. See how these highs are getting lower and closer together? So this is a good thing. Hey, there might be hope after all, man. Might be hope after all. So let's zoom in. Let's zoom in on this. And let's go ahead and make this a little bit more official. Magnet tool on. So this is the level that I really want to cross for us to be in better spirits. This will be this color. Look, to me, it's looking good. It's not looking as scary as I was thinking. So this is looking good. Our first step to really help out is the break of this. This level isn't strong. So don't think if we get rejected here, like, oh no, we're going to whatever. No, this level isn't very strong, but I would like to see it break above. This is our strong level. And what do I mean by that? This is a more defined pivot besides one candle going up, one candle coming down. So this is weak. Because it's weak, let's make dashes. Now, one thing that I would recommend, watch these videos. Did y'all pick up on that? I gave y'all a pro tip. I gave you a pro tip on identifying the strength of a level. The pro tip was, here we have more of a pivot. We have candle up, candle up, candle up, candle up, and then it stopped. This is strong because it stopped the momentum and it reversed. Versus this weak level of support resistance, one candle went up, one candle went down. This is very important to understand the strength of these levels. Remember, we go live every single day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Well, let me try that again. Take this off. Where is my timer? Almost. 1 second. So make sure to tune in every single day, Monday to Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 4 p.m. Now, we also do bonus streams, sometimes midnight. So definitely make sure the notification bell is on. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Let's make this money. All right. So that's like a little commercial. So that I'm going to try to clip out. All right. Let's see here. So this is really important. Now, what I'm thinking, we do not. And when I say we do not want the price action to break below this. If you still have money, then I would recommend because right now you're down pretty significantly. 20x leverage, you're down pretty significantly. What's your liquid? Oh, you give me your liquidation. So let me check the liquidation again. See, liquidation 358. Three, 5, 8. Okay. So I think you'll be okay. Because it looks here as if we're starting to curve. What I really do, this is what we don't want to see, but we have to be aware of it. We don't want to see it come up to about here, which will be this level. Then come down. Then come up and, trying to get for this, but then we get stopped and then we come down. This is what we don't want to see. We don't want to see this because then we're looking at this. And then now the curvature just gets elongated to where now potentially comes down here to where we don't get stopped out. But I will say there is hope for this coin. So if you do have money, me personally, oh, this is in reference to the Lambo guy. Yeah, he's definitely alive. Yeah. How's that other clown trip? I don't know. He still doesn't talk to me. I still ask him for his address so I can send him my doll and chocolates. That's for those of you who know, you know. Dude doesn't like me. That's okay. But let me see here. Okay. So yeah, so this is what we don't want to see. But the good news is, you know, we're having this. So I do think that once we cross this, this is our first level that's going to show us potential strength. And we'll put this one in blue. This is what we're looking for. We want to see the break and support of 0.3844. We want to see this. So let's say price goes up, comes down, comes up, and then now breaks this to come down here, to come down, let's say here, to come up. This is okay to see. I'm gonna do this one in white. This is what we're looking for. I like that. And to me, I think this would be a good one. Trying to think of anything else. The only thing is, like, we don't want it crossing that this level. I think you're gonna be all right. I hope so. You know, I'll be thinking about your trade, and we'll all be thinking about your trade. You know, because we don't want people losing money. But in reference to losing money, what I would recommend, for one, man, I strongly recommend everybody, especially people who are struggling right now, to watch this video. This video, it's under the video tab, Risk Management Explained. This is not sexy. It's not something that you're gonna make, you know, $1,000 a week on, unless you have like 100 million. This is something that everybody needs to watch and try it. Try it for a week. You know, we'll get into trades together. You know, on the next live stream, you know, we might. Hey Joe, let's get into a trade. All right, cool. Let's go. And we'll look for a coin and we'll try to get into it. And we'll have our risk management. And then it adds up. And I would much rather have a $100 account that loses 50 cents or maybe $1 versus having a $100 account and it loses $20 on one trade. Because it's going to be really hard to make up that $20. Now, can I make $20 much faster? Yep. That's where that greed comes in. But you can also lose $20 much faster. If I trade and I lose, shoot, man, 50 cents to $1 per trade, I can lose like 20 to 30 trades before I lose 20 bucks versus one trade that I lose and I lose 20 bucks. I do that a few times a week. I'm done. Give you a heads up. Let's see here. So, Ahmed, I do hope that helps out. Watch this video. Leave comments on the videos. There's a lot of videos that I have that show you how to trade. Put in the work. You'll get the results. 100%. Not financial advice. Let me see. So hopefully that helped. Hopefully this explanation helped. I do see light. Very close. We're very close to the end of the tunnel. This one, I believe, is a lower market cap coin. Well, what's the market cap? Let's look at this. let's look at this move. Okay, it's not too bad. 916 million. That's because it's dumped so much. So hopefully this comes up to 1.5 billion. So I think it'll be all right. Okay. So here, Ahmed, you're in the right place. 100%, man. 100%. I'm here for you. Show up every day, and I will make you money. There's so many, not financial advice. I just say that. Because some people, oh, he said he's gonna make me money. Not financial advice. There's so many people that I've helped. I've helped literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. I was in a group that had thousands of members, and they were in there for years. And they would come to me and they would ask me for my advice. I wouldn't give them advice. They would ask me for my suggestions, and they would tell me how they're trading. And I'm very, very thorough. So I have a lot of extensive training, like 20, 30 years, because I've always done whatever field I'm in, I'm always training. But when I got into crypto and trading, I learned, and I'm still learning. There's you would never ever finish learning. And at that time, these people were, man, they lost 50,000, 100,000, 200, like so much money before they came to me. And then I turned it around and they started making money. And there's a lot of them. I feel very honored about this. I want to say there's like four admins that became admins after I helped, in addition to other people. So I'm not going to claim all the praise or whatever from that, but there was at least 4 admins that they were in trouble. Like, Joe, I don't understand this. How? And I said, here's how you do it. And they became admins, 4 of them, at least 4. And they reached out to me like, man, Joe, remember when you used to do this, and this? Like, yeah. And so it's a good feeling. And they became, admins while respecting the group and everything else. So it's a proud moment. It's a proud moment. Let's see here. Stop loss is key. I learned that the hard way. Yeah. Now it depends, it depends on your plan. You always have to have a plan. So that's one of the most important parts of trading. Plan. Stop loss, no stop loss. What are you going to do? And if you plan to not have a stop loss, okay, you better expect to put more money into it. And the part of that plan is how many times can you add money to it? Now, if you're doing a regular spot trade, there's no chance of getting liquidated. You just add money in. But if you're doing leverage, then now we have to also think the leverage, let's lower the leverage so it's not so dangerous. And then also the risk. Starts 1%. See here, that coin is bleeding out versus Bitcoin, and not good. It's been bleeding since January 3rd. Was a higher high. So that's, January, a lot of these coins were up. Most of them now are down. So that's something, and it's below the absolute low on the 4th. No, on March the 4th. Okay, so March, okay. Good bounce here, but yikes, man. Yeah, hopefully. Start doing this. But yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. See, Mark Dutch in the house. Adjust the tip. That's right. So I was wanting to do Trade Intuition Posse or something that had a P in there. So I could just say, that. All you need is a tip. But then it's like, nah, I don't know. Might be a little too risque. Too risque. Let's see here. Here. It's the Dutch canoe. Yes, indeed. Okay, going down the list. Okay. See, Ahmed says, okay, thank you. I will try to close at 395. See here. Where'd you enter? No. Because you're at a loss. if you close at 395. No, these are just major levels. These are just major levels. Yeah, what I would do is I would look for the break of these major levels, finding support. And then once you're in profit, what I would do as soon as you're in profit, move up your stop loss to where you can lose like maybe 10%. And you might get stopped out as soon as you move it up, you might get stopped out, which will save you this heartache again if it rolls over again. And now you only lost 10% versus a whole bunch of money. But then if we're in profit and it continues to go up, then put your stop loss at maybe plus 1% or 2%, at least to cover your fees, and now let it run. But yeah, you don't want to sell at such a loss when it has a potential of coming up still. Plus, with all the times you've entered, your average entry is probably much lower. We'll see. Okay, diggity. See, someone along a poop coin, yeah. Here. So yes, all set. But try to be a little bit more understanding. That dude's losing money. Dude's losing money. We're here to hopefully just show some light, because it looks like it wants to, you know, do this curve. We'll see. Okay. Very good. See, there are some token unlocks on the 10th of April. For move? Oh, snap. Okay. Now, what I have seen some coins move, and it's very the like this past like 3 months or so. When there's a token unlock, normally it comes down. But there are some coins that really surprised me that they didn't go down, or they were already going down, kind of like what we're doing now, and then they actually went up. So oh man, but that doesn't help your stuff. A token unlocked on the 10th. Right now we're the 5th. So let's see what happens in the next 2-3 days. Hopefully this would have happened. Save you a little bit of money. Let's see. I'm so afraid to hold. I get you, man. I get you. And all this is a learning lesson. Like the emotions that you're feeling right now, all this is a lesson. So if you don't want to feel these emotions, 1, have a stop loss. 2, use lower leverage. It's always problem solution. The feeling is horrible. So how do we solve that? Reduce the margin you put in, possibly reduce the amount of leverage you put in, having a stop loss, or having the plan to where you're just going to continue to add until it goes up, which gives you a very highly probability, being in an ugly market, that you may lose all of the money you put in. But it has to be a plan. So again, everything's a learning lesson, and I've done this. I've just taken the hit, you know, and it hurt me bad. But at least here you have some kind of hope. You have some kind of hope. It scares me that your liquidation is so close. Now, even though it's here, I always put it like here, you know, because sometimes it'll take it above this. So you have about 3.5%. See, I meant to say, okay, I will. Okay. My entry is still, okay. And I don't have the money to lower it further, yeah. So, okay, not financial advice, but sure I hope. And we're so close. Now, what would I do in this position? I'm I'm down a whole bunch. I've added in a whole bunch. So your entry was 0.408. What is your average entry? Does it have an average entry to where, due to the amount of times you entered, it lowered your entry? Because that's also important to know. So would I hold this coin? I'm down a whole bunch. Stop loss, I mean, my liquidation is really close. I'm thinking I would give it a chance. I would put a stop loss here at 0.3677. I don't want to sell right now because I know as soon as I sell, it's going to go to the moon. Like the very second I sell, it's going to jump 80%. Who has had that happen before? So I would do my stop loss, and even this, I'm in this area right here of this liquidity to where it could get tapped. Where it comes down, taps it, and then goes up. Because it's in this liquidity area. But if I go any lower, I mean, I'm literally right where my liquidation's at. This would save me at least some money if it does eventually come down. So right now, what I would do, man, that's like 25% lower for you since you're doing a 20x. For me, I'd put a stop loss. I would put an alert on my stop loss. I would not look at this. I know it's very hard, but I would not look at this for 1 day. 1 day, I would not look at it. And I'm going to see if my alert goes off. I go to the exchange, make sure it canceled it out. And if it didn't sell it, I just do a market close. That's what I would do. I don't want to look at it because seeing the amount of money that I'm losing, it's hurting. And if I see it go down more, it's going to hurt more and more. And I'm just going to sell it. And then it finds support and it bounces up. It's like, man, I had a stop loss here. If I would have just left it alone, I would have been in profit. So what I would do, if this was me, leave the trade alone, add a stop loss, knowing that if I get stopped out, I'm not losing a whole bunch of money. If I get stopped out, I'm saving the risk of losing all of my money. Now I at least have some money to fight another day. So, and that's the thought process you have to have. You're not just negative. Oh, if I lose this, I just lost a whole bunch of money. The thought process, I have my stop loss, and if it gets stopped out, it's not that I'm losing so much, it's that I'm saving the potential money from not getting liquidated and losing everything. Now at least I have something to fight with. You know, you fight for another day. Let's see here. Yeah, start entry, average entry, okay. So you have it a couple times, I regret selling it at that time. Yeah, same here. And again, all this is from experience. I see it coming down and it's like, man, I'm just gonna sell it. As soon as I sell it, 15, 20 minutes later, starts carving up, starts doing higher highs, higher lows. I was like, seriously? And then I enter and then it comes down. Seriously? And then it breaks a level. I'm losing money now. Sell it. Then it goes up. Are you freaking kidding me? And then that same pattern would repeat and repeat. And now it's like, nope, I don't like that. So that's what I would do. Set your stop loss. Think of it as it's saving your account Even if it wicks it and goes up, don't get mad, because it could have easily wicked it and then continued down and cleared you out completely. We only get mad, we have the woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda syndrome only after the fact. For example, oh man, it went up. I should have added to my trade. Oh, it went up. I could have, done this or that, or I should have, because it went up. But if it would have went down and get stopped out, I was like, man, I'm glad I had that stop loss, because man, it went down 30% more. I would have been liquidated. I would have borrowed. I would have, whatever I had to do to put money into this trade. And now I lost my mortgage payment, my utility payment, my whatever payment, because I was trying to save it. Well, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You get stopped out. Man, am I glad I got stopped out. I'm done with it. I'm done with looking at it. I've been in this trade too long, and I can put that behind me now. Now let's start fresh. All right. So now let's jam out, guys. Now let's jam out. I greatly appreciate everybody still being here. If you enjoyed the emergency call that we had, if you enjoyed the thought process behind it, put a +1 in the chat. Let me know your thought process on this new song dealing with RSI, how mentors say, oh, well, you got to sell when it's overbought. You have to buy when it's oversold. No, it depends on the market. And I actually going to create a clip. I believe that clip went out today, but there's a video that talks about that. It was on a live stream. So tune in every day, guys. Like I share so much knowledge for free. My job is to make you money. Once I start making you money, join the group. If you have money right now, join the group. Stop messing around. Save your time. Save your energy. You have access to me literally almost 24/7. And we will get you up to speed. That's all I got. Let's jump out to this music and let me know what you think about the music. Here we go. Thank you so much, guys.
They say it's overbought and it's time to sell. Wondering why the price keeps going up, they should have held. They say it's oversold, get ready to buy. Now the price goes lower, new traders wondering why. If you follow blindly, confusion sets in. RSI shows momentum, now the lesson begins. Bella Strength Index tells a story. If you know how to read it, soon comes the glory. Bull market running strong and loud. RSI high cause the trend is proud. Mentors teach and sell when it's up too far, but price keeps pumping, breaking every bar. That ain't a signal, that's momentum heat. Strength in the move, not time to retreat. It ain't the buy or sell signal, it's just a wave telling you how hard that price behaves. Don't treat it like gospel, don't treat it like law. RSI's a story and mentors teaching it wrong. Oversold, they yell time to buy, but the downtrend's strong, the trend don't lie. RSI's low cause the sellers got fright. Buy too soon and you're out of the fight. Real traders wait, watching the flow. Trend ain't done till momentum says so. RSI under 30, new traders think it's time to buy, then get caked when price doesn't break the high.
RSI over 70, don't jump the gun. Selling too soon and you'll miss the fun. Support holding strong, don't fight the trend. Momentum builds while new traders thinking it's the end.
It ain't the buy or sell signal, it's just a wave telling you how hard that price behaves. Don't treat it like gospel, don't treat it like law. RSI's a story and mentors teaching it wrong. Traders learn the hard way. True, used to sell high RSI and the price just flew. Used to buy the lows cause the RSI RSI dipped, then watched it crash while the stops got clipped. Now the game's refined, got wisdom clear. RSI tells strength, not a top or fear. Listen to this story, is the market bullish or bearish? Understand the difference and your account will not perish. Use it with trend lines, price and flow, not in isolation, that's rookie mode. Look up the definition, strength is in its name. Follow your mentor and lose the same. Understand the strength in the market you're in. Buy or sell depends on the trend. It ain't the buy or sell signal, it's just the wave telling you how hard that price behaves. Don't treat it like gospel, don't treat it like law. RSI's a story and mentors teaching it wrong. Mentors teach RSI wrong. This is not just a song.
All right, guys, thank you so much. And once again, I appreciate you greatly. And set that stop loss. Don't add to it because it could continue coming down. And once you have that stop loss, you're good. All right, thank you so much, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.